the truth. What's this? This is serious, and I must address this now. I just saw this.
Today's Melty as well. What is this? There's a Melty of today? Oh, no.
Melty? Posted by none other. None other. He's obsessed.
Oh, what is this? Okay, so
About the same one that he put on his dog. Don't say that.
Asmon Grift, and it's a video of me talking, okay? Israel's wars are not our wars. True. I think that we play too big of a role in other countries' military shit. I also wouldn't support any sort of collateral civilian damage, bombing things, like the U.S. bombing things that are inside of urban areas. I wonder what changed. I mean, I'm sure it probably wasn't the 30,000 civilians that they mass murdered and body bagged on the side.
You know, I mean, I wonder. It might have been that.
To the street. These are all the videos that I've made about Iran.
Before U.S. intervention was even on the table, Asmon was already covering the Iran protests from the get-go. Just like...
I don't even think a lot of people were even covering it, to be honest, but, you know, what do I know?
For Mexico, Afghanistan, Indonesia, Spain, Australia, Turkey, and many other countries.
Like the bigger ones, anyway.
Doing this in Iran, this isn't like the No Kings protest here in the United States. Every single person that's on that street is putting their life on the line.
It's
Unarmed
risky.
Iranian people are risking everything to fight the secret police and rid themselves of 45 years of Islamo-fascist ayatollahs. I don't really see a lot of other creators really talking about the protests at all. You would expect to see tons of people going on and talking about this. The president has gone insane, and then they started killing all of their people.
After Asmon made a dozen videos about Iran, Hassan finally started covering the protests and also admitting they were getting slaughtered.
Thousands dead as protests grip Iran. Is Iran collapsing? I think any further military intervention stands to alienate the Iranian people, and it stands to... And why did I change my mind? It's because the Iranian people were begging, screaming, so they wouldn't be...
And there was even like Iranians celebrating when America like took out the Ayatollah. They were celebrating.
Mass murdered by their
They
own
wanted
government.
it.
That's the reason why I changed the opinion.
For context, an Iranian viewer of Asmon sent him this video a few weeks ago, a video which also went viral in Iran.
As many of you may know,
I saw this.
currently live in a country where it's not doing well. I want to give a massive thanks to Asmongold. During the last few years, whatever major events happened inside of Iran, most big content creators didn't...
And it's actually crazy because like then Iranian is putting out Hassan propaganda. It's weird, isn't it? So when you look at it like that, you realize it's weird. Something weird going on.
really talk about. Only large creators who kept talking about it consistently was Asmongold. At one point, Asmongold was trending near the top in Iran for several days.
What?
So
that's crazy.
Exactly.
Thank you from me and everyone else who was watching your content from my country.
I am so happy this has happened.
People were like,
Just dramatically tremendous. You know what happened? Think about how bad it is in this country that you have bombs going off and you have people saying thank you. And then after that...
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, when you see people celebrating that, the people of the country that's getting bombed, when they celebrate, you know there's something gone wrong. When they do an internet blackout, you know, and then slaughtering their own people, something's gone wrong.
Turn off the internet, so it wasn't obvious that there was a massive amount
and
of people.
And it's like there's these weird people as well that are out there that are like, somehow they've got something in their mind where they're like, people can't change their mind. Of course you could change your mind. You could change your opinion. Like, if you see it otherwise, then change your opinion. It's not like, don't be doggedly like, you know, stuck in your opinion, and then when you change opinion, you feel like, no, that's how you move. That's how we move. That's how we keep it going. You see more evidence, you change your opinion. It's fine. Like, but there's some people out there that have got that dogged way. Like, no, I can't do. They feel like they're gonna lose something if they you know, change their opinion. Like, what the fuck is up with them?
They're pushing for this.
The Iranian people don't have
There's
open
some
internet
really strange
access, but you do. Why?
Well, because I'm the voice of Iranian. So this is why.
He's the voice. I am him. I'm the mouthpiece. Everyone else don't get internet, but me.
I have access to internet. Just you know,
how?
Our
Dongle.
voice.
Hassan praised
It had dongle. It has dongle.
is Iran shutting down protests, finds poetry in it. What?
A ¡1 leftist political streamer, by the way.
Just for context, this is when they started killing protesters on January 13th.
Why would they do that?
He lets it all out here. Here he is saying that, you know, you can find poetry in 2,000 to 5,000 people dead.
What's wrong with him, bro? You can't say that.
Like Khomeini tweet when he responsible for killing
crazy.
so many people. Listen, sometimes you can find poetry in the strangest places. Yeah, Persian. I am Persian. I am Persian. I am not Iranian.
You went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
Never go full retard, bro.
I mean,
they don't know.
Fucking base, right, guys? How about that? Yeah. Sit there and act like this is like super.
Nah, I swear it's a sickness, bro. It's like a mad mental state. Like I don't know what it is.
Cool. I would probably kill myself.
Yeah, I think killing terrorists is really based. I think the fucking Iranian government is full of a bunch of psychopath mass murderers. Like, I didn't really want to intervene in Iran if, like, the people were ambivalent towards it, right? Because, like, who are we to tell them the way that they should have their government? But when you have them out there trying to get away from this regime that's oppressed them for almost 50 years, and on top of that, the regime funds terrorism.
And on top of that, celebrating when the regime is collapsing, the people themselves. I totally agree with what he's saying because, you know, you don't want to get involved with other countries' stuff, and that's the way it should be. But when they're celebrating it after you finally, you know, so-called freedom, almost 50 years of that regime, then obviously, you know, something's wrong. You know what I mean? They want to make, like, Persia again. Make it Persia. Not how it is since the regime, you know.
Oh, you want to see
how it seems with the people. That's how the people, how it seems.
Cool.
Sure.
They do musicals. They're very musical people.
And still didn't ban him. I don't think they banned him for that. How? Watching like terrorist propaganda, bro, on Twitch. This is why I don't fuck with Twitch. Fuck Twitch.
Are you being serious?
As soon as Dan Clancy goes and they start changing up, then I might start streaming there again because it's a better streaming experience, in my opinion. It's the best streaming experience. But now everything's catching up. YouTube's fire. YouTube is fire as well. Kick is there as well. It's all like you can rewind it. It's all good.
I know they're singing, but I'm seeing just guns and shoot. This isn't a music video, Hassan.
On top of that, the regime does terrorism. Then I think it's a pretty easy decision to do that. You know, I think Hassan, he'd be safer in a world without the Iranian government too. Like, I mean, they might play him on the TV for propaganda. They're playing Hassan's stream.
Unbelievable, bro. Giza predicted it.
On Iran state
That's
TV.
Crazy.
They're playing his stream on state propaganda TV. But they probably don't agree with half of the other views that he has on things either. They're really...
I wonder if they would have played this. I don't know if they, I don't know what it is, bro. Don't they, check who it is that they're putting on or whatever? They don't. It's just as long as he's speaking on behalf of the regime or in the interest of the regime, then they don't care about the past. But look, this is what the guy gets up to, this sort of stuff. This is what he's known for.
Religious zealot psychopaths.
It's already unpopular and it's going to be even more unpopular, right? He's just a dumb fucking rat. He is an immoral person. He's a bad person.
See, these really are the bad people, bro. You see how they are. You know what I'm saying? These are exactly how they are.
He's not even...
I don't see how I'm a bad person whenever you're the one laughing, talking about it being poetic, that Khomeini posts something on Twitter after he's killing his own people. Like, how's that moral at all?
I am Persian. I am not Iranian. He's a bad person. He's not very intelligent. He's not even banking on the inability.
It's quite sad. Really, when you really look at it and you start looking at it more deeper and all of that, especially with Hassan, and lately he's been really obsessed with Asman. You can even see, you know, viewers of Hassan saying, you know, it's too much. Like you're just ranting too much about Asman. It's beginning to be quite sad. Honestly, when you see it, it's this is quite sad. You know what I mean? It's the Asman segment. He's gonna start talking about Asman, ranting about him, and it's just a bad look. I don't know, bro. It's quite sad. It was fun and games in the beginning, we're laughing and shit, pointing and laughing. And I'm still pointing and laughing all of that. That's cool. But in the back of my mind, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's starting to get sad, you know what I mean?
The right to punish him later down the line for his advocacy.
Why would I worry about getting punished for doing the right thing? Why would I even think about that? He's right that there's a lot of people that are angry at me. I make my decisions on things based off of what I think is the right thing to do. I'm just going to say what I think. I'll ask you a question, right? When was the last time Hassan ever went against his audience? Had a big point where he was in contention with his audience? Never.
Asman is actually wrong here.
Never.
The last time he went against his audience is when they were begging him to stop obsessing over Voldemort.
What? watching Asmongold clips is now happening multiple times a day. I'm a 60-month sub, and I watch all.
This is what I'm saying. This is. I swear to God, this is what I'm talking about. But I'm a 60-month sub and that. Man's like invested a lot of money into Hassan's stream and shit, and half of it is basically talking about Asmon. It's hilarious.
All of Hassan's content, but this is the kind of thing that gets me to click away. Moderation is fine, but 1 to 2 hours per day.
This is what I'm saying, bro. I swear down.
Focusing on that
That's what his own viewers are saying.
moron is genuinely tiring.
He wants to assign ownership of the Iran war to Israel so he can protect more Islamic terrorism.
Just so we're crystal clear,
That's
Asman is against both Islamic terrorism and any Israel meddling in America.
You know, so we have to talk to Elon. Now,
For what? What do you want Elon to do?
We have to fight the fight and give direction to our non-Jewish friends.
That's the fucking problem. Yeah, that's the fucking problem. Holy shit.
Whenever Iran, the Iranian regime, is destroyed, the world can improve and become a better place. Now, I think that he's afraid of that because it pokes a lot of holes inside of the hero worship that they have for a bunch of 2-bit dictators that kill their own people and an entire ideology that's built off of a lot.
And I think it's like, they look at these sort of heroes as like almost like freedom fighters fighting against a man. But really, they're like terrorists. You know what I mean? They're killers. They're killers of men. You know what I mean? And they're like ruiners of society and that. So that's really who they are. What have they ever done? What's ever been built by them? What's ever been done? You know, what's been achieved? Except destruction and fear and death. You know, these are not heroes really when you look at it. They're like psychos, you know what I mean? It's fun sometimes to watch a movie where that sort of psycho wins, but not in reality.
I can't believe I'm calling
in reality, they just continuously just get crushed. Because if that don't happen, then that's when you start losing faith in humanity. When, you know, the bad guys are winning, you know, that's when you start losing faith in humanity. And then the good guys become more bad guys. That's when, the bad guys got to just keep getting lashed, you know what I mean? Next one who rises up, lash. And I don't mean like the next leader in Iran. I mean, in general, any terrorist, any like stuff like that, that's like opposing what we are as humans, like opposing like a good society and all the values that we have. If they're opposing that, then just crash them, just like get rid of them. That's it. That's always going to happen, and that's always happened in history. You know what I mean? If they're like too overdoing it, now you get crushed.
It's
just how it is.
I mean, listen.
That poor dog, man, shocked his life away. It's terrified. The dog's like, don't even look at me. I'm terrified, man. You probably kill me with just a look with your laser beam eyes. Dog's like dust and dust in the wind. But yeah, another good little clip there from Asman. Again, Hassan going crazy. Yeah, I'll put that one in the description.